In this video, I want to walk you through an online guide so you can have a better understanding of how my day trading platform works. I offer live trade videos, and for some of you, I know that you watch them and you're thinking, cool, Clay, but what am I even looking at? What do all these windows mean? What's being represented? And that's what I want to accomplish here. So if you are somebody that you've seen my live trade videos and maybe you've partially understood or have no idea what's going on, that's what I hope to accomplish in this video. Just help make you understand my platform a bit better. So let's go to my desktop and I will walk you through each little section of my screen and what you're looking at. Now, the first thing to note is that I am trading options. When you see this structure of things, if you have no idea what I mean when I say options, let me know in the comment section. I will link you to a free online guide that I've offered there called The Big Basics of Options. That'll give you a much better idea of what's going on. So this is my options trading setup, and that's what I'm going to go through here in this video. So the first part is with options, you want to be looking at a main asset class. And in this situation, I am looking at the SPY. I care about what the SPY is doing. So in this window right here, this is all what is known as level 2. Again, level 2 is a more in-depth concept. There's actually a lot that goes into it. So outside of the scope of this video, but if you've ever heard the term level 2, that's what you see up here in that section of the video. The asset that I'm caring about as far as the options are concerned, that's where the level 2 is going to play. And then down here, we have the actual level 2s of the options. So this right here is the level 2s of the options themselves. As far as part of that window, this is also where it's giving me the ability to buy and sell. So cut off a little bit. I know it's behind the video recorder, but right there you can see a sell button. Right there you can see a buy button. You can see how many contracts in the world of options, as they're called. So in options, you're not buying shares, you're buying contracts. That just tells you how many I want to buy. That tells me for what price I want to buy them for, what type of order I want to do, and then the market that I want to use. And I just always use a smart orders, which is represented there by the SMRT. So that's where my not only order entry window is, but that's also serving as a level 2 entry for the option contracts themselves. And the option contracts are based off of what is going on up here with the level 2s of the asset. Again, in this situation, the asset class being SPY. Over here, we have the technical chart. Oops. So this area here is all the technical chart. So this whole section is the chart itself, and those are called candlesticks. Again, more so outside the outside scope of that. How do you read it? What do you use it for? I have entire courses built around those questions, but as far as just what are you looking at, that would be the technical chart. And then down here we have the order window, meaning this is shown orders that are pending. It's shown orders that have happened. Now you can make this very customizable. You can make this show whatever you want it, but I always like to just have a track record of what's going on. So green represents things have already happened. Orders have been filled. So these are just past trades that have occurred. Now you'll notice right here, you have a white order. That means that it has been submitted to the market, but I have not been able to buy. I am trying to buy, you can see one contract for a price of $23.70, and you even see buy right there. Whereas on the flip side of things, SLD means they've been sold. So right now I am trying to buy for $23.70. I'm trying to buy one contract, and then that right there is just the options contract itself, again, outside of the scope of this video here. And then that's also the time that I submitted the order. So that's everything that's going on here, but the most important thing I would argue is the fact that it's white represents I have not been filled yet. I have not actually bought any contracts. I'm trying to, but I have not had any success buying. When I have had success, the white there will turn to green. And over here, and I'm going to show you all this because we're going to walk you through an actual video or see how this all plays out. But I just want to set the stage first. And then over here, this is the positions window, and this is showing you all my positions. Now, I'm telling you right now, spoiler alert, that is going to eventually turn to green. And as soon as that turns to green, you will notice over here a new line pops up because I now have a new position that has been initiated. So with that being said, let's just get right to it. So wait for that to turn green. There we go. So it's turned green right there. So now we have to, let's go through things again. Because I have now bought at $23.70 one contract. But you notice there's another white order out there. Well, what is this white order doing? Well, this is now my attempt to right here, maybe you already noticed it, right there, sell. I want to sell. What price do I want to sell for? I'll turn that into a quick quiz question. What price do I want to sell for? If you're saying to yourself, you want to sell for $24.40 because that's what that column represents, good job. Another question, how many contracts am I trying to sell? Well, you're trying to sell one. And of course, the 0 represents the fact that I'm trying to sell, I just have not had any success yet. Now over here, you've noticed that a new line has popped up. It's telling me my position. What is my position? Well, as we just discussed, I bought one contract. Therefore, under position, I have one contract. What price did I buy it for? Well, this should look familiar. I bought it for $23.70. And now this is what's telling me where does my profit and loss actually stand. As of right now, at this exact moment in time, I am down $25. But that is going to move around. So I'm going to play it again. And what I want you to pay attention to is just watch this and you'll notice this number is going to be flashing all over the place. So 5, 10, I can't even keep up with it. So now all of a sudden, notice this. It's changed to green and it's changed to 10. Now I am up $10. Now you can continue to watch that if you want, but also keep an eye on that dynamic down there, because if that turns to green, then another quiz question, what does that mean? If you're saying, well, that means that you have officially sold and you've gotten out of the position, you are correct. White turning to green means that my attempt has succeeded. So we'll watch that a little bit more. And I should notice that right here, this says 0 because nothing has been closed. Over here is the closed P&L, meaning the trade is over. Right here, the number flashing is in the open because the position is still open. The position is not closed. And again, when it's closed is when that white order turns to green. That means position has been closed and this number here will actually have a number assigned to it. Could be a loss, could be a gain, but because the position is currently open, that is why the numbers are changing in this column as opposed to that one right there. So let's continue to watch this. Can see 40 for 75. Okay, not going so good. 50, 60, 70, 90. 75. So you're seeing just that number changing. And then it's just a waiting game. As I'm assuming you're watching that number. My eyes have just been locked on this number right here. Now, maybe you could be watching over here because what I want to see is I want to see that number show 24.20 and then I want to see 24.20 disappear because when 24.20 disappears, that means I have been able to sell. But right now, still waiting for that number to get up there to 24.20. So there's definitely numbers, or all sorts of numbers you can look at. You could be looking up at the screen, but again, I'm not saying which number you should be looking at, just saying that, yeah, there's a lot going on right now, but that's what all these numbers are representing. And just like that, notice what has happened. That order down here has now turned to green, meaning the position has been closed. And because it's been closed, you can see that this number now is at $50. So the position is no longer open, which is why that is at $0, because the position has been closed, and we know that it's been closed via two ways. First off, because the number has transitioned to this column, and the second way, because that order has gone from white to green. So that's what you're looking at when all this is occurring. It's just the position and then the status of that position. And then over here, you have just the record of the orders. And I like to put it in there also just from a kind of a transparency standpoint. So you know exactly when things are being bought and sold. Not that you have to do it. That's more, like I said, from a presentation transparency standpoint. Because I know some people, they don't show where the orders are and it kind of becomes confusing because they're like, okay, yeah, but where did you actually buy? Where did you sell? And things kind of get a little messy, but and that's all just my opinion. I think this way, it's just full transparency in terms of you can see where I bought, you can see where I sold, you can see what time I put orders in and all that stuff. So that's just where those details are. But again, that's not to say that this is how you would have to set up your platform. I just wanted to walk you through the guide of understanding how my platform is set up. So I hope that helps. If there are any other questions, maybe I missed something that you wish I would have addressed on my screen, by all means, please leave that down below in the comment section and I'd be happy to clarify. But as far as I can tell, I think I've addressed everything, but sometimes when you've been trading so long and looking at the same screen for so long, you kind of just assume and you just get used to some things that maybe for you as a beginner, you're like, wait, what is that? Fair enough, and I apologize for overlooking it, but so again, if there's anything, just let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, that is how my options trading platform works. Hopefully you can understand it better now. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.